Hello everyone, this is Jurgita with Stitches and Coffee with Jurgita, and today I'm gonna continue my series of book reviews, of Stitchy book reviews that you can if you've been searching online and want to see what's inside, this is where you're gonna see all the projects that are put in the books. So these are three books that I want to show right now, and well, let's start with top one, shall we? Okay, so the first book is 500 Cross Stitch Blocks by Anna Davidson, and let's look it up. So this is what it looks inside the cover, and the first page we see are the several designs by Sterling Publishing, and this book was 2001 copyrighted, so that's done. And a little bit about the author, small little design in here, and dedication, acknowledgements. And then we see the contents of the book. Instructions, sense of place, word of florals, birds of a feather, simple geometrics, it began in garden, studying color, block samples, metric conversion, and index. So that's what little information, how to do French knots, different things, and here it is. A sense of place, so you can see little like a dragonflies and fishes, and so it's like above and below the water. And then we see the picture of looks like a Celtic knots in here, like a bell pull, and there's a pattern, and you can see a little bit how it's marked with the colors, and some of the have symbols in it, and that's the way it used to be. So you see a lot of them to choose and stitch, and there's crabs, so there's more things to stitch than what's shown in this picture. And I of course can't show you the full patterns. The next is the world of florals. So this is very interesting how they did the pillow cover with the, I don't know, is that stitched or just sewed on kind of things, but same in here, like so you can see the vases in there, and there is the alphabet on a tablecloth, which is kind of interesting. You can put, I guess, even your family name around it. That would be very unique. And here we are starting. I'm just gonna quickly run through the pages, and again it's gonna be a little bit more floral designs than what is shown in these pages. So this is, I guess, like a sample, then you can put things together. The next is the birds of a feather, so everything about the birds. And this is very interesting, like you could they put like a part of the stocking fold stitched part in here, and very unique. I've never seen like squished in little tiny window kind of with the bird. And on the bottom here you can probably do something like this on a perforated paper, sort of like Mill Hill, or can do on a plastic maybe even to hang it like this. But that's very interesting concept of how to use stitchy pieces in the home decor. I've never seen something like this before, so there's lots and lots of them happening. And geometrical designs, so you see in the small frames like a leaf sticking out over the gridded, like a looks like a gridded fabric. The Valentine with some charms hanging in there, even different style. So we have, you can kind of see the corners of what it could be. Lots of geometrical different designs. The next, it began in the garden, so it's going to be all about the garden. And let's see, they had, what is it called, like a shaker box or something like that, covered up and made like a honey theme all of with the bees and little geometrical triangle patterns to surround, and little bee charms around. So these are all about garden stuff. Study in color, so that's look like some middle ages lady with some style and Christmassy. Very interesting. And these look, I thought at first I thought they were made out of beads, because there's designs that you can gather up the beads and make it into like a flowers. So at first I thought it's that, but it's not. So all kinds of different colors you see, flowers, butterflies, designs, and the lady is there. You can see a little bit angel, and that's it. And here's a conversion chart with the index of all things. You can see like a designs in here, like beside the lake there is, beneath the trees. So all the designs have apparently the names: Kazakh, geometric, knot garden, and stuff. And the very back is like that, and back of cover, back side is showing a few of the designs. So you see the birds, you can do them separately too. All those parts you can do separately. So that was our first book of those three. Let's go to the second one. This book is from Vanessa-Ann collection, and the following book is also going to be by Vanessa-Ann. So this one is 100 cross stitch gifts from nature, and this book is a bit older originally done. So we have spring, summer, autumn, and it's going to be winter. And you see what it looks like here. And the first printing was done in 1989. So that's a bit older book. And again, here are the contents for different 4 seasons, and you see the names of the designs. And let's see if we can get through them. So in the spring you have alphabets, all the letters that you can do as a pincushion, little layout, initials, pillows, towels, etc. And there's going to be letters, and you can see where is the charts, how it's marked. So it's not colorful, it's black and white. Some love in the color, some love in the black and white. So then you have something like this, a floral and a pink, then a floral. Let's see. And the doll has little crochet doilies that are stitched in there. And there's 4 different slightly different color designs that you can choose your own colors, I guess. I mean, they're all the same designs but using different color threads, so that's kind of unique, right? And then you have those jars. My mother-in-law had several of those that comes as a like a kit that you can stitch something that you want, and there's all then you close it up inside kind of thing. Let's see, so I wouldn't show you anything I needed. Now that's the tulips and some kind of sunflowers in here inside tray. And oh, little itty bitty like a buttons in here with the animals. That's kind of cute. Then the next we have a bread basket cover. Little I don't know, is that a stool or just little mini box that has a pillow in it. And here's a table cover with some, I guess it's a crocheted edges in there. Like I said, this was from the older times. Let's see. Then we have this little picture. I don't know, is that the full coverage or not, as the background. Interesting would be to see. And we have pattern, and then we go in the summer. So this is like a life of the rose. Starts from a tiny bud and keeps growing and growing. So you can do like all in one like this, or just the one or two of these flowers. And then we have little dolls dresses stitched in several different ways, so like a miniature. And it tells you how to make the doll itself, like to cut it up. And then we have for pillow rolls like these three. This one has birds in it, and like a butterflies. This is kind of pretty. And let's work it. And here we have another small table cover. Very interestingly styled lamp. I haven't seen something like this before. Let's see. In here there's things you can hang around your neck, or just like a pocket watch. Tiny bird eggs. So the lockets. Then we have like a pillow with the pocket in here to stuff little gifts in there, I guess, or sachets with the like a lavender. Then we have cat and a rabbit little pictures. Very kids can decorate, I guess, the frames, a simple frame you get, and the splash paint on that. That's kind of unique. Let's see, this one is older design with the couple working, a little bunny there running happily, and the house in the background. Next is this duck that I guess also gonna be showing how to cut it out, and there's like a little design pattern made through the body, and then separately for the wing. And here like with those are like egg wraps perhaps to decorate. So that's a different take on Easter egg decoration. Just a stitch on a little napkin, and then wrap her up egg in it. So that's kind of unique. Let's see, trying to find something that not show full pattern. And this is like a fan with the animals in there. Bird, looks like a deer, rabbit, and we have a fish. So more like an Asian style with the symbols in there. It's called Crescent Forest. Then we have, whoa, we have a whole big list in here, totally different style. Summer at the lake, greetings from mountains by the sea, and see our city. So more town things in here. It's very interesting designs I'm finding in this book. And here's the autumn, and leaves. That's where for the leaves it would be nice probably to use those multicolored threads, over dye threads in here to throw around if you don't want to stitch the exact color. So that's neat. I see a deer. What's next? Okay, the jar lid covers that our ancestors used to kind of cover up a little fabric and tie it up. So we have something with the carrots and the peas, I believe. It's called Kitchen Pantry. And here we have scarecrow, and I would imagine it's perforated paper too, or you can do on a plastic canvas in here. So let's see. Next would be little baskets for the apples, and this one has a peaches perhaps. Very interesting. Carrying on, and we have another one over here. Are those blueberries? And then we have looks like a more organ type of instrument. We have a bunny, so it's Easter, and a little wreath in here. I want to show you a whole pattern, so let's see where this page with all of them. Kind of fold it in here. Let's see. Then we have a towels. How to design the towel bottoms. You can still find the towels in even like a Joann's store. So, and then we have a little cover with the little blocks. I don't remember what exactly those blocks are called when you buy like a Ann's cloth or something like that have a specific areas just for stitching inside. And we have a fishy design like where you want to stack, and I guess the basket you could do something like with this too. Interestingly, setups done salsa. Let's see, what do we have in here? I guess the southwestern border here for the basket. Very unique dolls, definitely. Never seen those kind of dolls anywhere. Then we have a bags for popcorn. I don't know if I would want to use the bag for a popcorn exactly, because popcorn could be greasy by itself a tiny bit. But that's a kind of unique idea to throw it in, right? And let's see. There's a lot of different types of designs. That's something very unique, using different types of buttons and whatever you have left, and the beads and snaps has a part of that Victorian bouquet. And you have a letter here. I don't know if it's like a satin stitch type thing or what, embroidery stitched. Okay, winter. We have words, a nice border done, and the scenery here with the shepherd and angels in there. Then we have winter wall hangings with little tiny bit patterns done. Looks like a bite out of a wooden, I guess, watermelon. So we have that. Then we have the sweetest flower, it's called. So this pattern, nowadays probably not many people would use the lacy border around, but you could do that as a card even. Then the next, it's called Pretty and Pink. So little like a hand glove, forget me not, remember me when this you see, fan. So you can do that with the, I don't know if plastic would look good, but the stiff 14 count fabric or something like that to hold the shape. Then we have this one, very interesting, like a picture frame that you make a frame and you put the picture inside. Should be very simple to do. right? Good Tidings. This one is called just a little looks like perforated white paper for the cards, if you wanted to stitch that. And I see hardanger piece hanging below. All right, and this one, bell pull, looks like just the alphabet with some different details in that hanging. And it's called Snowbirds. So you have alphabet, birds, and the snowflakes. I guess you could do snowflakes with some sparkly thread in it too. That I think would look great. But interesting how the birds have such a big contrast, like in the wing colors, blue and the orange, or maybe it's a red. So I don't know. You have to see the original to understand if the color bleached out. And this one's called Two Festive Bunnies, little pillow, and this one is made into a heart shape. Little gifts. It would look more Eastery if not for the snow. And we have here wow, like a little table cover and stocking that you have like a band going around and put it together. Very interesting, unique. And again, sparkly threads, different ones would look great in that, I believe. I might have to check that out myself. That one really intrigued me. So I think that's it. Then you have how to put it together with the bias strips, gather and varnishing, how to do. Suppliers, I don't know if all of them are still in business, but you can always look it up. Index, and here are the pictures. And the back side of this design is where I said that you use the different threads and you get a slightly different style for those. So that's the one of the books for from Vanessa-Ann collection. Okay, and the third book in this video is also by Vanessa-Ann, and this one is a Victorian cross stitch. So let's check this one out. It's going to be more Victorian style, as the name suggests. And here's what we have here: the staff owner. Interesting that Joe Packham is the owner of I don't know, the designs, or like a book. And it's published in 1993, at least copyrighted in there. So here we have a table of contents and the home collection: pillow pleasures, framing, springs, art, and tokens of affection. And here's the beginning. Oh, that's pure Victorian. Flowery, lacy little things, but I also see some cute designs already. Like these little could be made into ornaments too, I guess. And that, I guess, could be the stocking. And we see using all kinds of acrylics, and this one is like a type of silky shiny thread too. Interesting. All right, the home collection, it's all about home. So we see the cover of chair, and there's a carpet that has a similar theme in here. So let's not show this. So this one is called Iris Afghan. So we have irises in when you buy Afghan, you have those blocks like I mentioned before. So that would be those irises. And let's see, there's no design. So this one is a flowery stool. Although I don't know where the flowery stool is, that this one or supposedly that one. Stitch on driftwood, Belfast linen. So there's this pattern for that. Next we have alphabet bell pull, it's called. Very more middle, I don't know if it would be considered Victorian, this type of style for the letters, but you can always if you're looking for a different style for letters, that would be the place to look into. And let's see. Okay, this is a tray, a little bit older. First I thought might be just painted, but apparently it's stitched. The tray with the scene is that a sheep, I guess, a child in here, deer, so stuff like that. All right, let's see what's next. Elegant table scarf. Wow, very sparkly in here. And it has a gold trim and things like that. Now that's more golden and shiny things that the Victorian era had. But table scarf doesn't look bad. You can even put that as like a footstool cover. It's gonna be a big design. This one is fanciful floral cushion. Simple kind of wreath looking cushion in there. Let's see, that's has design. And here's the stocking like I thought it would be. That's it's like different things thrown in it, or it's a cake in here perhaps, maybe even. It's hard to tell. It's a mishmash of different things, and those are like a flowers. Very very unique. Never seen anything like that. So we have design, 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 and sweet blossoms, it's called. Little under, is that under glass, a table kind of look in there, almost like a tray looking. Not bad. And I like how the around borders are done to stand out. Then the next one is a pillow pleasures grouping with different kinds of pillows. So you can see on the black one stitched. And let's see, shaped pillows, this one is called. And you have a little bit hardinger to go around the edges to shape it up more in there. So 3 different designs with the slightly muted colors. That's more typical for Victorian too. And the pleated velvet pillow in here. So just the border, you can use that for baskets too, I guess, this design like we had in the previous book. without all those extra things. You can change it slightly. All right, next is hem stitched pillows. Wow, lots of repetition in here, so you can do square, or you can do just a couple of them, or you can make it as long as you want it, because it keeps repeating. And it's like a pull thread in here. I guess a hem stitch is what it would be if you wanted something flowery. Then it's a butterfly pillow. Oh, is that because of shaped like a butterfly, but it's just like a band stitched and tied up for around the pillow to make it look like butterfly. That's a unique design idea, at least. Royal rose pillow, the one we saw, I believe, before as a part of the pillow main grouping. So it's on a black one, and it really stands out, I think, probably better than on the white fabric. Then we have this beaded monogrammed pillow. I wonder if they give all the letters in a different... Yep, they have all the letters, alphabet letters, in this kind of style, so you can make it with the beads. If you take way more petite beads, then you can make a smaller pillow in here. This is quadrifold medallion pillow, I guess that's what it's called. Very interesting, because you have like a square this way and square that way, and very unique way gathered up the fabric in here, like a sort of like a folds in there. I'll have to check it out more myself, how to do it with the seams to kind of gather up. But that's very eye drawing kind of style by itself, I would say. And here's a framing spring art. So we see like a humans, those bunnies are dressed, the guys in the background and the ladies up front, all dressed up, going for the picnic. Wood nymphs in here, of course. There's more simplified styles, and they're sitting around. And this is what you can see what the designs look like. Some slightly colored, but mostly it's a black and white in here. And this is Splendid Blossoms, it's called. Very unique way of cutting a mat around it. Very... Not every place can do mat cutting like that nowadays, I know. And this is says Be Mine. Not very sharply written, so you could do a little bit a stronger color, I guess, for a thread, or take a couple threads. And again, the framing itself with extras like that is unique. Then you have a trellis roses. No, that's almost like too modern for the Victorian style design, thrown in like that. W and M, and kind of looking shapes. Very unique, and again, matting. I like how, I wonder where they done it. Now this one we saw the garden party, a little bit more up close, and the frame matches, and you see the alphabet all around it too. The next is the Summer's Hummers. So the hummingbirds and this oval stand. I've had that kind of similar stand that could flip. This Arbor Pastels. So instead of this stitch, you can probably could even put the buttons in there if you wanted. Then the Goose Girl. Very neat how the front looks much brighter and stronger, and the background is more muted in there. Let's see. Maybe they've done it with one thread, or just the thread choices that were picked are much more muted in color. That's kind of cute. I like it. Tokens of affection. So we have are those like not forget-me-nots. I forgot what it's called in English, but you have a little ornament there and ornament there with ruffles around. I would do it without ruffles, of course, but Heavenly Scents. Is that the scent bags, perhaps? So you have a few different bags like that, and with the lacy parts and the ribbons all around. Then the box band to match the box itself. So big long band, very quick. I'm sure it's gonna be to be stitched, little thing. Crystal jar lids were also popular a few decades back, I think. And you can put your words if you want it in something like that, and stitch something simple on the top. Let's see, photo album band. So it's a small band like that, and you stitch, and then you add all kinds of things with it to make it. Let's see, lacy hearts. So those are 2 ornaments. Small sachet pillows, so it's just like a little band in there, and you just get the fabric sewn in. Simple design. Hand towel, handmade hand towel. Those looks like almost like a beads attached in there, and attached ribbon to it. But that wouldn't make sense, would it, for a towel to wipe your hands? You don't want to hit the beads. And these are beaded brooches, so you can actually like put a felt and make it as a pin, or put the magnet and have it as a magnet too. That's an idea. Hat band border. If you have some old-fashioned hat, this is like a ribbon in there. And looks like this part is also folded, so I don't know if there's anything, probably is stitch in there. So you make a long one and then you fold it up to make it like that. And the sewing accessories, I don't know if it's on what it is stitched on. Let's see, needle case. So stitched on plastic canvas, it says. Green plastic canvas, so you make a scissor case and little needle book and stuff like that. White French sachets, so hanging like a little ornament, and looks like this one is also covered in tulle. And that's it. And then you have instructions how to do it, cluster blocks and hem stitch. And that's the back of it. Joys of cross stitch. So that's 3 books. I'm curious to see if any of you had ideas picked up from these books, or any of the designs you loved and my stitch, and look for those books. If you have those thoughts, please leave a comment below about which book you like the most, or from which book you're thinking of stitching a design or idea how to FFO some of them. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. There's going to be more coming up and previously done, so don't forget to check those out. So I'll continue this series, and hope you enjoy your day, and keep that creativity flowing, and don't forget to stitch if you can at any moment, if it brings you joy. So until the next time, this was Jurgita saying bye bye.